Ombudsman's office is created to deal with questions of fairness, principally. Students can come and get advice from me if they're concerned with going ahead with a grade appeal, for example. I can help them understand the process, and oftentimes I can accompany them to meetings so that that perceived imbalance of power between a student and an instructor is rectified. I'm not there as the student's advocate, but the advocate for fairness. And one thing that students need to know is that my office is independent. It's 50% funded by the Student Society and 50% funded by the college. I do not report directly to anyone at the college, so I do have that independence. It's also an office that's impartial. I don't take sides in an issue. My job is to try to come to an informal resolution of issues. So I can have students who come to me in great distress, and I try to help them through the process and at least to ensure that the student is treated fairly. Most of the issues that I deal with are grade appeals. So if a student feels that he or she has been unfairly graded, a student can appeal a final grade. And oftentimes the student will initially try to resolve that issue with the instructor. That's the first level that a student needs to look at in the appeals process. If the student is not happy with the result at that level, they can appeal it up to the level of the chair of the department. And again, if the student is not happy with the result there, it can be appealed to the dean's office. And I have had issues where I have accompanied the student on all of the steps dealing with that. They can come to me for anything as simple as just looking for advice and guidance on how to proceed. Some students will look at the grade appeal procedures and say, well, that's a little bit too bureaucratic for me. I don't think I want to go forward with it. But at least they've had a chance to make up their own mind as to whether or not they want to do that. And if they do want to go forward, I can help them with understanding the process and, as I said, accompanying them to the meeting. Yes, our two main sites, obviously, Lansdowne and Interurban. I divide my time between both. And I usually spend Mondays and Thursdays in the Interurban office, Tuesdays, Wednesdays at Lansdowne, and Friday I'm available by appointment. I will make myself available at either campus if that's what suits a student. If I happen to have office hours at Lansdowne on a Tuesday, but a student wants to see me at Interurban in the afternoon, then I will travel to Interurban to do that. You can contact my office through by email, ombuds, O-M-B-U-D-S, at camosun.bc.ca. And I maintain my office at Lansdowne in the Paul Building, room 222, and the phone number here is 370-3405. My office at Interurban is in the Campus Center 234, and the phone number there is 370-4444. And understanding that students in their student fees are also contributing to the funding of this office, that allows the office to be independent and impartial. And I am here to help students when and where I can. So I would encourage anyone who has an issue, even if it's nothing more than a question, they want somehow to get an orientation on how to proceed with an issue, I'm here to help them with that.